All right, everybody. Welcome to lesson 2 of our first science unit. All right. Before we get started, I want you to go in the handout and find this set of pages here. The first at the top it says 1.2, the function of structures. They should be in your take-home package. And if you don't have the take-home package for whatever reason, I will have it uploaded on the Google Classroom. Okay, so what we're going to talk about today is what structures are used for. All right, so here's a structure right here. It's a ruler. So what's a ruler for? Well, you might answer with a couple of things. You might say it's for measuring things. You might say it's for drawing straight lines. Both answers are right. What we call this is the function of a structure. The function of a structure is its use or purpose, the thing that it is used for, or the thing that it is supposed to do. If it has more than one use, we say that it has multiple functions, just like our ruler, right? It is both for drawing straight lines and for measuring things. So what's the function of these two buildings? So you look at the house on the left, you'll notice it's got a flat roof and it's in a very hot area. It's very light colored also. So the light color allows heat to be reflected away, and we'll talk about more about how that works in a couple of units. But light colors reflect heat away, right? And the flat roof allows for heat to not enter the house quite as easily. So between those two things, it keeps the inside of the house cool, which in this hot area, which it clearly is, there are cactuses everywhere, you won't roast to death in the house. This one here, you'll notice it has a very steep roof. That's because it's in a very snowy area. If you had a flat roof and it was snowing and snowing and snowing, the snow would pile up, pile up, pile up, and eventually would get so heavy that the roof would collapse. This roof is triangular, so when the snow falls on it, once it hits a certain point, it'll slide down the edge and fall off down onto the ground. That's why in cold, snowy areas you often see these triangular roofs, right? It keeps the building from building up too much snow on top and collapsing, right? They're both houses, right? They're both for having people live inside comfortably, but they achieve their function through different ways. Okay, here we have an Inukshuk. So what I want you to do is go into the textbook pages here and read the little bit about Inukshuks down here. So you'll go through it and you'll find out that can be used as a greeting or as a sign providing information for travelers, right? So it's another structure that has multiple functions, right? Greeting, sign for travelers. Great. Then what are aesthetics? Well, the term aesthetics, if you haven't heard it before, refers to making a structure, or really anything, appealing to look at. Basically, we want to make it look pretty or look nice. And a lot of structures do that, right? If you had to sit on a bench, would you rather sit on a carefully designed bench or would you rather sit on a block of concrete, right? Aesthetics goes into almost, well, not many structures, there we go. Some structures, like say a statue or a piece of artwork, are mostly about aesthetics and don't have other functions. All right, so aesthetics is a function of many structures. It's just to make things look nice to people. All right, your task for today is to go through these textbook pages, 269 to 275. They're the ones there. You're going to look at all the structures in this column. You're going to write what the function is. And some of these you may know. You may not have to look it up, right? You probably know what a paint roller is for. And then you're going to tell me what type it is. Is it a shell, a solid, or a frame? And then write that in here. And that's all there is to it. Once you're done, you can move on to whatever else you need to do. That is our science lesson for today. Until next time, take care and have a good day.